Hey guys, I'm back on my mapping series, and this isn't mainly about making an episode. This is about doing a tutorial about of how I make my mapping videos. So, y'all know that most of my episodes are mapping right here. So, so let's look at this one, but I'm not gonna even play it. Look at the description. It says download these two. There's paint.net, which I use, and updated before, like this update, like right now. I'm not sure which one you should download, but like be careful with your choice of downloading it. I think it's this one because if you pick the wrong one, it could be viruses. Just letting you know. So I already have that downloaded, so once it's downloaded, you can open it up, and then on Movie Maker you can download that too. Download Movie Maker, one of these two. And it's about how you edit it. So the first one is how you like kind of like make it. Second one's like on how you edit it. So after that, you gotta start looking for a map. So which map should I choose? Let's see. Kind of ask someone. Say I should pick United States, right? Come on. You gonna say anything? No? I practically have almost every map, so I have a Europe one, I have a United States one, I have like a lot of stuff, so he's not responding, so let's say United States, yeah, or Europe for Jaden. I think you're all familiar with the United States, so you gotta look up the United States map, no labels, cause with no labels, you could put the labels on them, so you could like erase them. Because if you don't have the labels on, you can't erase them. So it depends on which map you should pick. There's one right here. This one's a pretty good map. But mainly, you should probably like trace a map from. You should probably trace. This one's a pretty good one as well. And you could probably like copy and paste Alaska from another map as long as it's not copyright. But that's just a start. So let's say you get this, but I don't really need that. You could kind of draw it. So let's go to paint.net first, and then open. So you should probably save the map that like of your choice, and you have to like, what do you say? You should open it in here. So you gotta find the map that you just chose. You should probably just call it map. So zero. this one is, first off you gotta do, like this one I just traced it. This map, like how you trace it is pretty simple. So turn off the tolerance, and you see this anti-aliasing button, it says anti-aliasing enabled. Disable that, so you could just like click this as much as you want. So like if you didn't have that, let's say if you had it like enabled, like it gets weirder, you know, and it will be like more like the design will be much different. Like it won't be as neat as it is now. And you so how you trace is it's really simple. All you gotta do, you gotta go on this one, and then like you gotta go on the map you chose, and you gotta go on a different layer just to like for it to fit on the anti-aliasing. Cause like if this map wasn't tracing, you had anti-aliasing like disabled. Look how bad it is. That's terrible. So go on a different layer and just trace it with a pencil or like a a thin like what do you call it? A thin paintbrush. I usually make it the width of the borders the width of 2 on my paintbrush. So all you gotta do is just kind of trace it from the old borders like this, you know, until you finish all of it. It'll probably take a while, but trust me, it's neat. So don't save. And once you have this, you could I think I'm going to do 2 parts on this because this is already going to end. But you gotta start labeling them on another layer. And once you've like finished like the tracing, you gotta delete the kind of like background layer at the start. So it'll just look all neat, like pencilized. And you gotta start making some labels, putting another layer above the one that you just made, and just like saying, let's say, just put Colorado. Oh, so yeah, Colorado. Let's see, like that, and you could just pick the size, and you could also tilt it as well. You could tilt it like, let's say, Colorado, and then, by the way, this is my state. You could tilt it by using this thing called the rectangle select, and you could go like this, select the label, and you could click the move selected pixels, and you could tilt it this way, you know, like that. But warning, this does cover the rest, so you gotta be careful. Make it like shorter, you could do that, you could do that, you know, like this. But how I do the battles and how I do the wars will be out pretty soon. Like how I do the wars, you know, how they battle and stuff. I'll do that in the next video, which will be out after this one's released. And also like after like the battles and editing it. And sometimes there'll be like some mistakes here, like kind of like this. This is my own green that I made. It's like you fixed it like that, but this one's an updated green. This one's like darker. You can see, as you can see. And you could pick a cardboard texture. You could like upload it from like a different file, so it looks like pretty neat, like amazing, like that. But I don't usually use that. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. If you do, leave the like button and smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.